So what's up, Miami? How we doing? I gotta tell you, I did not expect this. This is an unbelievable event. I've done lots of things like this around the world over the years, and this is amazing. The energy and the people are all passion, and it is an unbelievable place to be, and I'm super honored to be here. So class of 25, congratulations and thank you. I cannot tell you how honored I am to be here. I love this city. Don't hold this against me, but I grew up in the great state of New Jersey. I made Miami my home when I came here for university, and I never looked back. The diversity of the city, the culture of the city, the people of the city. When I came here, there weren't a lot of tall buildings in Brickell. South Beach was not the necessarily nice place it is today, but I fell in love with something, and that's the passion of the community. It's unbelievable. I love this city. I love this college. I love its students. And when I was asked by Madam President to come and give this keynote, I got chills. I've spoken in front of 5 million people in my life. And I'm nervous right now speaking in front of this group because this group represents the future, not only of my city, but of the world. So first off, thank you. I want to thank Madam President for the gracious offer to speak at this great event. I wanted to do some batting practice before the event, but I got here a little bit late. The trustees, the faculty, the staff, everyone who put together this great university. Sophia, thank you for the incredibly humbling introduction. So thank you for that. It was a wonderful introduction. I want to thank the great city of Miami, the greatest city on earth in the greatest country on this planet. And that's where we all live, and we should never forget that. Thank them for allowing me to be here today, but also thank the city for the investments they've made, the time they've spent in creating the largest college in our nation and the best college in our nation. For those who don't know, this is the largest college in the United States of America, and that's for a reason. So congratulations. But a college, any organization, is nothing without its people. And a college is nothing without its students. And the students at Miami Dade are second to none. And I have a very unique perspective on that. When we started and moved Kaseya here to Miami, we did it for a couple of reasons. The primary reason we put it here was you. The employee base that Miami represents is second to none. The grit, the lack of entitlement, the ability to work hard, to look adversity in the face and knock it out. That's this community. We have over 250 people at Kaseya that have walked the halls of this great college. And I'm proud to say we have executives, managers, entry-level positions all throughout the company. And of the 15 colleges around the world that we recruit from, no one compares to the talented individuals we've gotten from here. And that's a reflection on you. Inspiration is a powerful word. When I think of what the word inspiration means to me, it means being in a state of awe. It means feeling powerful. It means great respect, being inspired to do things that I might not otherwise have done, being able to take risks, the feeling of being able to do more than one could accomplish otherwise. That is how I feel right now. You inspire me to want to be better. You inspire me to want to challenge myself to overcome the hurdles in my life as you've overcome the hurdles in your life, to continue moving forward and making a difference. what you and the entire MDC community have accomplished, despite many challenges and obstacles trying to stop you from being here today and continuing with your life, are inspirational. More than one half of you are the first person in your family to graduate from college. And that is unbelievable. And why it's unbelievable is because college and higher education, it's new. You didn't know the playbook. No one told you what classes to take. No one told you what to do your first day of school. No one told you how to behave when you went to college. You figured it out. You got uncomfortable. You took a chance and you made it and you stuck it through. And you have changed your family forever. That's inspirational. MDC has also one of the highest working full-time student populations in the country. Many universities have students that don't have to work. They go to class, they do their hobbies, they're not grinding in the very limited of spare time that you have. You're putting your noses in your books, or I guess now in the computers, and you're making it work. That's unbelievable. It's a credit to everyone here. It reflects what makes this group great. For many of you, English is not your first language. It's not. Mi español no es bueno. Soy un gringo. Pero gusto español mucho, pero mi español, mi vocabulario es muy pequeño. I think I know what I just said. But I'll tell you something. If I'm invited back here one day, I will do this whole thing in Spanish because you have motivated me for that. 100%. I cannot imagine the challenge of going to university, going to classes where the classwork is hard enough, working a full-time job, not having mentors that could tell me what university and college life is like. If I went to Mexico, if I went to Colombia, if I went to Cuba, and I tried to go to university or college, I would be up the creek. You amaze me. You inspire me. Thank you for doing that. It's unbelievable. Now, many of you may not know this, but MDC itself has continued to become one of the most respected and best colleges in the United States. I'm saying that as from someone that hires thousands and thousands of people. MDC is a top 6 school nationwide for veterans. My generation fought in 2 wars. Lots of my friends didn't come back. They made the ultimate sacrifice. Their families made sacrifices. This university recognizes it and is one of the top 6 colleges in the United States for veterans. And that is something to be damn proud of for everyone in this room. MDC is also a top 10 school for social mobility. Now let's think about that for a minute. People invest time, money, and effort to get an education. It's excellent to be intelligent. It's excellent to be smart, and we should never stop our learning. But by being socially mobile, that means the education that this school and these great administrators and professors have helped everyone here accomplish has an impact in your life. You're able to move and to elevate and move yourself up in the world. I have little doubt in several years, we will be a top 3 school at social mobility before becoming the #1 school in social mobility. And why MDC deserves all these accolades, everyone here, none of this matters if it's not for the students. You make it happen. The curriculum can be great, the programs can be great, but it is the grit, the desire, the discipline, and the willingness to want to be better that each one of you do that makes this institution great, and is why you will achieve wonderful things in all aspects of your life, from the lessons that you've learned and contributed here to MDC. There's one group here I wanted to extend a special thank you to. And that's the tens of thousands of people that have been in this stadium throughout the course of the day that came here to support the thousands of students who are celebrating this great day. Many of you don't realize the sacrifices that your parents, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your mentors have made for you to be here. The loved ones that have supported you are happier today than they've been in their lives, and they are more than willing to make those sacrifices. Thank you for being here to support these great students, to support your children, to support your families and friends, support the kids that you decided to help get here. Because without you pushing them, picking them up when they're tired, forcing them to study late at night, their journey would not be complete. So thank you to everyone who have supported the students here today. Like many of you, my background comes from very humble beginnings. New Jersey is a wonderful state. It's not necessarily known as the nicest state. A lot of trailers, a lot of tough times in New Jersey when I was growing up. I was not a silver spoon kid by any means. My family worked for everything we had and made lots of sacrifices, and nothing was handed to me, quite the opposite. My very first job, I was 10 years old. I was a Little League umpire. I got paid $2.50 an hour to umpire 7- and 8-year-old T-ball games. I would like to tell you that I loved that job, but it was horrible. Parents would scream at me as a 10-year-old saying that their son was safe at the plate. 7-year-olds would hit me in the knees with their bats when they didn't know what else to do. But I learned a very valuable lesson. I would make $20 a day doing that. And I was the richest 10-year-old kid in my neighborhood. And that has stuck with me. And I see that in this group here, in this stadium here today. Yet in my life, I was incredibly blessed with a great support system like many of you. I had the two most wonderful, amazing human beings that lifted me up and did everything in their power to make sure my life was better than theirs. And they were my mother and my father. My mother came from humble beginnings, and she was the most caring, wonderful, amazing, supportive person you could ever meet. Her empathy went a mile deep. I remember her telling me, "You're no better than anyone else. And if you can help 4 people today, when you go to heaven and you talk to God, He will remember it." It stuck with me. I was so blessed to have my mother. She would argue with all the teachers when they would kick me out of school for causing trouble. She had my back no matter what, and she was the perfect mother. My father, an amazing man, comes from very humble beginnings, one of the smartest and most innovative people I've ever met. Serving our country in many capacities, first in the military, later in the intelligence community, later in government, moved on to the commercial sector, and became one of the most innovative, creative entrepreneurs of his time, changing the world. And I was able to watch them, to learn from them. They never sat down and gave me a playbook, but by watching these people and how they conducted themselves, I learned how to be a man. And I learned valuable lessons on how to live a happy, fulfilled, honorable life. And I look back at what shaped it. I look back at the major lessons that I learned from watching them, how they made sacrifices for my brothers and I, how they did everything they could for other people, and how they never compromised their values. And I would like to share with you several things that I took from them that hopefully will help you live a fulfilled life, achieve your dreams, whether it's in the business world, the academic world, your family life, anything. The first is dream big and do not let others define you. When I graduated university, I couldn't get a job. I thought I wanted to be a Wall Street guy. I'm a little older than most of you, maybe by 2 or 3 years. When I was coming out of university, the playbook for success was to go work for a big company, go work for a big bank, go to Wall Street, go to an accounting firm. Don't start a company. Entrepreneurs are losers. They're bad. I couldn't get hired. So I started a software company. And I was a tech entrepreneur in the early 90s, when being a tech entrepreneur was nothing to brag about. Today, I bet half the people in this room want to be successful tech entrepreneurs. But then I was ostracized. I couldn't get a date. I allowed others to control how I thought of myself. Several years later, I sold that software company. Did quite well. And it's a lesson to be learned. Do not let others control how you think. Don't fall into the trap of groupthink, of allowing others to control your destiny and your self-perception. People will try to put you in a box. Don't let it happen. There is no such thing as cannot. Take the word cannot and lose it forever. Many things are very hard. That does not mean you will get everything that you try for. But there are very few things in this world that are impossible. And there will be fewer and fewer impossible things as the years go by. Embrace it. Embrace it all. The second is find grit and resilience in your life. One piece of advice that my father told me when I was struggling, trying to figure out how to make payroll in this little company I started at 21 years old. He said, never get outworked. You may not be the most handsome, clearly. You may not be the smartest, but damn it, you can work harder than everyone else, and that will give you a chance to win. Control what you can control. Your effort and your work at whatever endeavor you want, your family, your life, you can control it, outwork everyone, and you will be standing and you will have a fighting chance to achieve your objectives. Hard work creates luck. You will not be lucky if you are not working hard. If you work your tails off, you will find several times in your life that you get lucky. You can't time it, you can't predict it, but sure as the sun's going to rise tomorrow, you will get lucky if you are working hard and outworking everyone else. The good times are always easy, right? Great relationships are made and forged when things go bad. Who doesn't run when you're in trouble? Who calls you when you're depressed? Who sticks by you when your idea fails? And when you have hard times, this is where we get tested. Many call it our crucible moment. It's where our metal gets tested. I'll tell you a great story for me. 2021, July 2nd, 2:02 p.m. Eastern Time. My company, Kaseya, experienced what was thought at the time to be the world's largest cybersecurity breach in history. My company, Kaseya, manages 50 million businesses' computer systems around the world. If our system was breached and those 50 million systems were offline permanently, it would have caused a depression in the global economy. That was a horrifying moment. People from the White House, people from the European Union, Senator Rubio, I was getting calls by the minute asking what's going on. That was a scary moment. And the only thing that we did, my team and I, was we put our heads down and we worked our tails off and we prevented it from happening. It's all you can do. A year later, we became one of the most valuable private software companies in the world because the entire team demonstrated grit, didn't quit, and stuck through one of the hardest things imaginable in business. Another lesson I learned from my parents was never stop learning. The brain is the most important part of our human body and our human condition. It's a sponge. It absorbs everything. When you graduate here today, don't stop your studies, formal or informal. The world is a place that has so much knowledge to gain. Learn from others. Embrace change. Heraclitus, one of the first Greek philosophers, said it best. Change is the only constant in life. Learn to become comfortable with change. Learn to apply grit to change. Things will change when you least expect it. You need to learn to get comfortable with that, and you will achieve success in life. It's natural to be scared of change. Change is something that the human condition doesn't like. Embrace it and get comfortable being uncomfortable. There are very few times in life where we will be comfortable in all aspects of our life, professionally, personally, socially, financially. And those times are few and far between. Accept discomfort, embrace it, and make it a superpower that you can handle adversity and handle discomfort. Always innovate. Innovation is not a technology thing only. Innovation can be the way that this graduation ceremony is done. This is incredibly innovative. How many colleges in the world do you think are playing hip-hop music 5 seconds before the provost comes out? This is Miami, baby. This is what we do. That's innovation. It's one of the reasons why Miami Dade College has become one of the best colleges in the country in a relatively short period of time. Innovation is accomplished by making small, little changes to any aspect of your life to do something better. That is innovation. Learn that. Never quit. And use your time wisely. Time is something we don't get back. It's the only thing. If you make $10 million and you lose $10 million, you'll cry for a day, but then you can go out and make $10 million the next day. If you get fat, you can get skinny. If you get skinny, you can get fat. If you lose your car keys, you make new ones. If you lose a friend, you can win them back. If you lose a relationship, earn it back. But you can never get back time. Don't waste a second. If you want to sit in your house and play Xbox for 4 hours on a Saturday afternoon, then do it. Just do it with purpose. Know that you're doing it. Plan your time. Use it wisely. Next lesson is a lesson in accountability. Everyone here should be accountable to one thing and one thing only, and that is the mirror that you stare at every single day. Live an honorable life. Too many people don't. Be honest with yourself, because no one else will be honest with you. And be an honorable person. Almost every happy person I know is an honorable person. Not every successful, rich billionaire I know is happy. Not every honorable person I know is a rich billionaire. But every single honorable person in my life is living a happy and fulfilled life. Remember, none of us, you, me, any of us, we are entitled to nothing. But we do have the opportunity to accomplish everything and anything that we want. Finally, nurture the right relationships in life. Surround yourselves with people that make you better. Never forget what got you here. People that make you better are the best in the world. They don't need to be rich. They don't need to give you things. Just people that are honorable and make you better, and people who you make better. Mentor someone. Find someone that needs your help. Take them under your wing and mentor them. You will be better for it. Find someone to mentor you. You will be better for it. Good people beget good people. Bad people bring good people down. So I've tried to take some of the lessons that I've been lucky enough to learn, try to practice throughout my entire life. And these lessons are things I would love for you to take away. Because this group has an opportunity I never had, and none of us have had it, and no one before you has it. The world as we know it is changing at a very incremental pace. My company is at the forefront of AI. We see what's happening. The ability for individuals to impact society and other individuals is like it's never been before. The next 5 to 7 years will determine the next 100 years of humanity. We've all read the news. We all see what's happening. This is your time. This is your opportunity to grasp this, apply it, and change the world. Cure the diseases once thought impossible to cure. Colonization of other planets. Unlimited, inexpensive energy sources. Repopulation of previously extinct species. If someone told me this 20 years ago when I was graduating college, I would have thought they were smoking crack. But this is real. These things are here, and you're going to do it. You are going to do it. So everyone, and I mean everyone, take a look to your right. Take a look to your right. Look at the person to your right. Take a look to your left, unless you're on the aisle. And look at the person on your left. Look at the person behind you. Look at the person in front of you. You will change this world. You are the generation that will change this world. And the steps that you have taken to graduate from MDC put you in a position to change this world for the better. Take advantage of it. Leverage it. Apply yourselves. Don't waste time. Be humble. Help others. And most importantly, enjoy the journey. Enjoy it. Party like there's no tomorrow tonight. Party Miami style. And then get your butts out of bed tomorrow and figure out how you're going to conquer the world. And don't quit. So class of 25, I would love for you all to stand up. I'd love for you all to stand up and be recognized. You've accomplished so much. You will accomplish so much more. It has been one of the great honors of my life to talk to you. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.